Harley's on drugs today, guys, unfortunately.
Lincolns, welcome to the day's session.
I'm sure you're trying to smoke crack. Anyway, we're back for our... you're only exposing yourself here. We're back for our part 2 of Little Hope. In my opinion, it's no hope considering what's just gone. Let's continue the game.
No hope is Fortnite. That's no hope.
That's a good point. I'll explain what happened, but you can catch my stream to explain all that kind of stuff. I'll go over it a little bit. You know, obviously, a whole group of people crash a bus, middle of nowhere. They try and go back to the bus, they all end up in the same place again. They can't go back to the bus, so they continue forward where there is no mist, where they are being stopped to go.
She sounded so strange. I could barely understand her.
She looks like a right.
Sounded like she wasn't from anywhere around.
It's nice.
I'm trying to say she sounded more like she was from another time than an...
Alright, so before we get on, yeah, so as I was saying, we went into this bar, we call it pub over here. Seen a guy that was sat on the bar, tried asking him questions, he wasn't very helpful. We also had the prologue where we had the house fire where everyone died. So we're going to continue from there.
You're right.
So we're going to continue from there. You're right. That was perfect.
It was, wasn't it? I could be left as well. Right, so car here. We've got some kind of is it a premonition? I think it will be. So that's the bus driver. See, these are all the other premonitions we've had so far. Okay. Got the premonition of the bus driver, obviously, as I say, holding a gun to his head. It was a great jump scare. I absolutely shit myself, guys.
Might get a better number from
So
up there.
scared. Okay, so we're going over here. That was obviously a deer crossing the road. So we've got some information. Ghost towns of the northeast. Okay, so Little Hope, the town returning to nature. The abiding image of a ghost town in the popular imagination of an arid desert shack surrounded by tumbleweed. However, ghost towns exist even the lush northeast of the United States. No, I was going to say northwest. Buried away in forests, forgotten and abandoned to nature. The reasons for towns to become ghosts vary, but inevitably come back to economics. The town may have boomed from logging, mining or industry, then the jobs go and the people with them. The aptly named Little Hope is one such town, a one-factory community built around textiles that disappeared when cheaper imports overwhelmed the market. After many attempts to save the mill, it closed and a mass exodus ensued, seeing the school and even the church closed, leaving a desolate ruin. So, can we do what we could do in The Devil Within, which is move the pages? We can. Awesome. So we've got Hidden Depths. Little Hope is a deserted town, but the forests that surround it continue to lure extreme sports enthusiasts. The caverns of Hobbs Deep are famous for ice cliffing, but its ice falls are known to be very dangerous. Recommended viewing architects of, and that's got unreadable, again unreadable, 10:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Central. In this week's episode, Kate Wilder, Riley, I think that says, the mask off the Zodiac Killer, but with her hard-hitting investigative style, unearth any new facts about the notorious killer. Worth watching for the stunning views of San Francisco taken from the Golden Gate Bridge. So it couldn't let me flick any pages, but there was information on the other side. So we've got an option here to talk to, let's have a look again, Andrew. Let's talk to Andrew.
How are you coping?
I don't know. What do you think happened to us guys?
Bewildered makes no sense. Fearful, I feel like we're in danger. I'm gonna say fearful.
I feel like we're in danger. There's something very off about this place.
Yeah, I hear you.
I was gonna say. Pretty sure that's not a dangerous noise. Reassuring, we'll find a way out. Defiant, stay calm. Reassuring.
We will find a way out of here. We have to.
I hope you're right. Appreciate you checking in.
Okay. Awesome. So we got something watching us from the lake. We also had that last time we had the rake guy. Well, he dragged around a big massive metal thing, I suppose, that he dragged on the floor like a chained character. So we're going to continue. There's a sign on the right, so let's have a look to see what this is. Okay, it says Little Hope Historical Society presents The Witch of Edmonton, a play by W.M. Rowley, Voss, Decker and John Ford, performed in historical dress, Little Hope Middle School, Saturday the 7th of April, 7 p.m. That's what it's meant to look like.
Does it have something to do with what we saw?
Contented, it must be. Uncertain, it could be. It could be.
I guess it could, but it didn't feel like that.
I don't know which is worse. Ghostly apparitions or a town full of historical weirdos.
Ooh. Alright, so our objective is to find help in town, stay close to the others. Okay. So we want to look at all our bearings. So we've got authority figure. John accepted the offer of a drink in the bar from Vince. We did the opposite the first time we did the walkthrough, guys, and again I'll tell you this, we didn't upload it onto YouTube in time, so that's why we are doing it again. But we've also got other choices and I enjoy playing it, so yeah, I don't mind playing it a second time round. We've got lost. Andrew thought that the girl he and Angela met meant no harm. The little girl. Mary introduced herself to Andrew and Angela. And we want to go on the stranger. The old man introduced himself to the group as Vince. And then also Team Taylor. Taylor agreed with John's plan to head into town. Excuse me. Right, so that's all our bearings up to date at the moment. Are we going this way? Right, I'm assuming we're going this way. Yeah, everyone's following us. Okay. It's a good sign. Got a little girl again watching us from the bushes. Not sure if that was the right idea to shine the light at the little girl. I think it's personally, obviously it's, yeah, it's not a little girl, is it? Come on, it's got to be a demon of some sort. Got an abandoned tractor. Okay, now we've got a bridge.
There's something up ahead! Which way?
Can we move it?
Amen to that.
Look at that! Hey, wait! Stop!
I'm just gonna say it. This is exactly what goes down in Mormon.
What the hell do we do now?
I'll deal with this. Stay right here.
Okay, so we didn't go with him last time because we thought we would die. We didn't die, but I'm gonna come with him this
Hold
time.
up, I'll come with you.
I'll go with him this time with Angela, so see how this turns out this time. I think she'll still be alive, personally.
Hey, you two!
So we're playing as Angela. Okay.
Hey! Anyone there? Hello? Anyone? Get off me!
What is it you want from me?
Do we want to be aggressive? Where the hell are we? Curious? Who are you? Be curious.
Who are you? What are you doing here? These are most troubling times.
Wait, don't go!
Stay away!
Frightened? What are you? Hostile? Get away from me. Say nothing.
My God.
Please, Lord, I beg you. Rid me of these apparitions.
Who are you? This can't be happening.
Fix your gaze elsewhere. You are no husband of mine.
to town. It's not so far now, and it's our best shot at getting help.
You guys okay?
So foreboding, I'm not going into that town. Frightened, I saw my own double. Say nothing again.
Come on. Say something.
This woman came out of nowhere in the fog, dressed like an extra from Salem. She was garbling something in an accent I didn't recognize, and most disturbing of all, she was the spitting image of me.
How is that even possible?
I am all done here.
Seems the fog won't let us go anywhere except into the center of town.
Fog decides where we can and can't go? Fuck that. I'm trying another way.
Don't you kids watch horror movies? You never ever split up.
These movies are dumb. And I'm going this way without you.
Maybe splitting up isn't such a good idea, Taylor.
No way am I going down.
I'm with John.
Approving, I'm with Andrew. Reluctant, I'm with Taylor. I'm gonna go with Andrew personally.
I'm with Andrew. Town isn't so far. We all go in together.
Flat out, Granny. No one asked you.
Okay, time out. Can we all just take a breath? Think about what our next move is?
We can check out more options if we split up. I'll go with Taylor. It's not safe for you to be hanging around here on your own.
2 teams are more likely to find a way out, which is what we all want, right?
I guess you're right. If the fog lets you through and you find help, send them into town to find us. Got a feeling we'll find help faster than the others.
As long as somebody does, that's all that matters.
Alright, so we're with Andrew at the intersection at 16 minutes past midnight. The objective is to stay close together, find help in the town. Okay. So this is the same bridge where we seen that little girl.
Hold up, hold up. You hear that?
Someone said yeah. Oh, Stephen said yeah.
Thanks.
Yo, what's going on? Stephanie Partington. Welcome to the stream, pal.
Are we
Sweet.
okay here?
We're good. That noise was just the old guy from the bar on his bike.
Stupid old drunk. Somewhere around here, there must be an easier way back up to the road. Let's move out.
So obviously that guy, you know, stay close together, find help in the time, find a way back to the road. So that guy was definitely not on a bicycle. You know, I'm telling you now, I can quite happily tell you this, that he was a demon, or there was a demon there. Maybe the guy we met in the bar was a demon. Maybe he wasn't, you never know. Well, I might go back to sleep, but I will leave your stream on. Okay, pal? That's fair enough. I appreciate the view.
There were witch trials in Little Hope around the same time as Salem.
What happened?
As I say, I have done all these, you know, I've done Man of Medan and I've done Little Hope, but I didn't post them onto my YouTube, so that's the whole point of me doing it again. And also I'm doing different options this time round, trying to keep the characters alive this time round, get more achievements on the game, on the console, and also, you know, I'm going to smash them out. Should be finishing it all today, well not today, in the next couple of days possibly. Try and do them in the next couple of days, then Man of Medan after this, and then I'll be doing Guardians of the Galaxy after that. So I've got that on my agenda. So once we do Guardians of the Galaxy, I will be possibly nearing the next Dark Pictures Anthology, which is The Devil in Me, which comes out in November. It's already been assigned a character. There was a guy called Mark. I googled it, well, it came up as a notification because I've got it on favourite notifications. So I've got that on there, and I've also got God of War to come as well. I also need to get back into Life is Strange. I've done all my Life is Strange apart from the True Colours one, which came out last year, and also Judgment. There's another Judgment game out that was a Yakuza type style game that came out last year as well. So there's obviously some kind of
What's up?
Okay. Concerned, are you okay? Subdued, we should keep up with John. Are you okay?
You look worried. Are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. I am more or less, but something here just... What we've been through and seen tonight is difficult to stomach. We all have our own way of coping. John here feels the urge to be our leader, the alpha male. Whereas Daniel and Taylor feel an entirely different, somewhat more animalistic urge.
So do we want to be impressed? How do you deal with all this? Amused, what are you saying? Impressed.
How do you deal with all this?
I'm a natural survivor. Tough marriage and even tougher divorce will do that to you. Of course, I'm sure you've already worked out that there is only one person you can truly rely on. Yourself?
Somber, you're probably right. Hopeful, don't give up on us yet. Hopeful.
Don't give up on all this just yet. If we stick together, we will make it out of this mess.
I'm not sure about that. You know, you sound just like Daniel. We should catch up with John.
Well, saying the right thing apparently does the wrong thing.
Zeus. Yeah.
So we went from that way. I'm assuming we're going this way then. We did obviously see those, like some kind of demon behind us. So it looks like you don't want to be heading that way.
Are you okay?
Feels like Angela is constantly weighing me up and finding me lacking. I feel responsible for everyone here. You are all in my care. How would you handle all this in my position?
Encouraging, stay positive, disapproving, stop worrying about yourself. Stay positive.
I guess I'd try to stay positive. Do my best. That's all anyone could do.
Not sure my best is up to dealing with whatever is going on around us tonight. What we saw back there, you think that was really supernatural?
Uncertain, we can't be sure, thoughtful, it's looking that way. We're gonna be straight to the point.
It's sure starting to look that way. Creepy little girl in the fog. Then whatever the hell that was back at the intersection.
Just because I can't explain what we saw doesn't mean we have to reach the most extreme conclusion. That's kind of what happened in Little Hope during the witch trials. They made bad decisions based on very little hard evidence.
Subdued, sure I get that. Defiant, that is completely different. Sure I get that. Say nothing.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's nothing to worry about.
Fucking took off like a banshee, pal. Calls himself a leader. Right. So we need to do these to ensure we are quiet. Fucking cat.
What is it? What's wrong?
We saw something moving in there.
What exactly are you up to?
I'm just taking a look here.
Isn't this breaking and entering?
I won't tell if you don't. Anyhow, there's no one here.
See, Angela seems that kind of person that is like that extra neighbour in the background that's like, I'm gonna report you to the
Karen.
authorities.
Karen.
Yeah, I'm gonna report you to the authorities. You locked the door the wrong way. You know, I opened the window too loudly. I'm reporting you. You give me an extra pickle on my burger. I'm reporting you. But that's Angela, I suppose. We want to keep them all happy, you know, together. That does seem like Angela to me, in a nutshell. Is that breaking and entering? Does this look like it's been lived in? Does this seriously look like it's been lived in? For like the past fucking 70 years, if not less. Right. So we've got a modern magic and ritual book. So we got the author's called Ronald Nelson, and it's got TC. Modern magic and ritual is the definitive guide to the subject of magic for the New Age, as opposed to magic for stage magicians. Written for practitioners to hone their knowledge and art. Hang on. So how would that be art? Makes sense to me. This book examines in detail all aspects of modern magic and offers readers a rich menu of rituals to practice. Can you actually open the book? You can. Perfect. Right. New Age curses. Whether you believe in karmic consequences or not, there are ethical considerations to magic, such as curses and hexes. These clearly have greater implications than other ethical conundrums, like casting love spells on another person. Fucking hell, my head's gone to that. Some paths forbid it entirely, while others permit it only in self-defense. However, there are a number of questions a practitioner should ask before casting a harmful spell. Do you dwell too much on the desired results? You may experience disappointment and depression if the result is not what you expected. Are you performing this magic for personal gain? Emotions can avarice or envy might interfere with the magic. It's said that if you don't let go of a grenade, you will eventually blow yourself up. That's got to be the most obvious thing to be said. The same can be said of working harmful magic. Even if you don't believe in the rule of three, it is always best to cleave to Rudolf Steiner's golden rule. For every one step that you take in the pursuit of higher knowledge, take 3 steps in the perfection of your own character. In brackets, this got knowledge of higher worlds and its attainment 1904. And their quotation as well. So in brackets again, illustration, lock of hair. The half of a living person can be used in many forms of magic, from love spells to curses. When mixed with sulfur and buried, it can inflict harm on the subject. Press the wrong button. We can actually move the pages as well. Okay. Now if you remember at the very start of the prologue, well, if you've seen this game before, you've got that one character that was holding a sun symbol, I think it was actually, at the funeral of one of the people that died in the house fire. I think it might have been the sister. this might be something to do with him. So it's got sun and moon. The sun and moon are important to the practical magician. The sun represents death and rebirth of gods. Whose life cycle is marked by the wheel of the year. The sun is born at the winter solstice, matures in spring, flourishes at the summer solstice. Then wanes in autumn and winter before being reborn. It sustains life, helps the growth of nature that feeds us, and keeps us warm. Okay, so that's the sun representation. The moon represents the divine goddess, queen of heaven. I was going to say hearts for some reason. She's the keeper of mysteries, ruler of psychic powers and unseen realms. The moon is identified with women's menstrual cycles. Okay, that's a bit of a random thing to be bringing into that. Its phases are aspects of the triple goddess, so that the waxing moon represents a young maiden, the full moon is a pregnant mother, and the new moon the crone. The sun and moon represents the cosmic balance of male and female universal forces. Around these symbols resolve many mysteries of human existence, such as love, passion, fertility, death and rebirth, as well as the afterlife. They inspire the modern magician. Traditional Wiccan covens honour the goddess of the Espats. The full moon, while Druidic traditions celebrate the solar solstice and equinox. In brackets again, illustration, sun and moon. These magic charms represent male and female, the cosmic lovers. They provide good luck, protection and fertility for couples. That was a hell of a lot to read. That is why I kept fucking up on that, guys, so I do apologise for that. It is like, in my time, it is 4:25 in the morning, so that is my excuse. But obviously, like I say, you know, that guy at the very start in the funeral, he was carrying a sun symbol, so he might have something to do with this. Now it's all about finding what the moon, maybe there might be a moon character. You know, yeah. Carrying like a moon bracelet of some sort. Okay, we've got like a shoebox with a revolver inside. It's got 4 possible bullets out of 6 in the chamber. Strange.
You all done looking around?
So agitated, let's catch up with John. Serious, I found a gun. Now we did tell her the last time, but I still am going to tell her because that could determine our life or death scenario. Even though she doesn't like it.
You should have left it there. Guns are dangerous. We're already in enough trouble.
So, docile or docile? Guess you're right. Assertive. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it.
I'm keeping it. This is one crazy night we had. Who knows? We could need this.
What we don't need is to get someone killed.
I'll be careful. I promise.
Might need it.
Men
A weapon
and
is always
guns. Make sure the damn thing stays in your pants. I don't want to see it again.
Okay, Karen. Alright. Calm down. Can I take your order, please? Yeah. How dare you replace my burger with 3 extra, you know, seeds on the bun? So Andrew showed Angela the gun, but decided to keep it despite her concerns. I'm still going to keep a gun, regardless of if you like it or not, you know what I mean? It's a weapon at the end of the day that we can use to our advantage. Okay, Andrew saw Vince ride past on his bike near the covered bridge. So these are all the, what they called again, bearings. So we've got a deeper understanding. Angela was intrigued by her look-alike, the little girl. So Mary introduced herself to Andrew and Angela. And these are obviously, this is what, so the latest one was, the group saw a girl run from them into the darkness of a covered bridge, and then that was at the very start of the game, where a girl stood in the road caused the bus driver to lose control and crash the bus. And then authority figure. So we've already read about John accepting the drink. John confronted the girl at the covered bridge. That's where we had that vision from like a nun-looking woman, you'd say, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got some kind of markings here now on a tree.
What kind of place is this?
Assuming that's some kind of person marking. Means something. Because there was witch trials going on here, this could be something to do with witch symbolism.
Professor?
Possibly. I found our professor that ran a mile because a cat made a noise.
What? A gun? Are you crazy?
Defensive, we need the gun. Indignant, why rat me out? We need the gun.
We don't know what's out there in the fog. Better to have the gun and not need it than need it and be defenseless.
The likelihood of you getting shot goes up dramatically if you are carrying a weapon. Whatever. If the gun makes you feel safe, keep the damn thing. I really don't care anymore.
The thing is, John, pal, you act like a leader, mate, yet you run a mile in the opposite direction when a cat makes a noise inside of the little
This
shack.
place is our best shot. There must be a radio or a working phone inside. Maybe even our driver, too. Look around for something we can break the glass with.
If you're a leader, you don't run away, pal. You run towards the enemy, not away from the enemy. Okay, so we need something to break open the window. Now, obviously, last time we picked up this rock, so that's what you're meant to do there. Before we do that, because we did miss clues last time round, I do want to look for some clues. Are you okay? That's a strange noise, Fessa.
I was trying not to so loud. I ended up like, sucking in my hand.
We've got a premonition here, I think. We have. So this is what? Mercy? So it says mercy. Let's have a look. Pictures are basically premonitions, are the same thing. So Mercy basically looked like Angela was in some kind of trouble, and Andrew was reaching his hand out to save her from whatever the fuck it was that was trying to kill Angela. Probably made the same noise as you did then. Probably. Is there anything? That's just a chair upside down. Okay. Tip to the side, should I say. So there's nothing else to look at. There's another chair there. We've got a dumpster. Okay, we want to pick this rock up. Awesome.
Give me that. Give me that. I'll smash that down.
No problem. I can do this.
Okay. If you're sure.
Anyone can do this. Not anyone. Putting a rock through a window at 10 paces? Anyone can make the shot.
If you're feeling under pressure, let someone else do it.
I'm not feeling pressure.
Just saying.
Can you stop?
Right, John, pal.
Will you just get on
The guy who runs a mile in the other way.
Rotted away and the glass will fall
And the
out
cat
on its own before
is
you
in the
two are
building.
finished.
Hold straight. We'll make a ball player out of you, gang.
You think a rookie could make a shot like that?
Well done. Well done. You smashed a glass window with a fucking rock or stone. Well fucking done. Mission completed.
Piece of cake.
Give you a piece of cake.
You're up next.
Mate, this guy is so fucking ironic, it's unreal. Acts like a man when there's people around, yet when there's a sudden movement or noise, he runs in the opposite direction. Anyway, so we're with Don. Who the fuck is Don? We're with Daniel at the Little Hope. I did miss that, unfortunately. We are with Daniel. It looks like I think we went to a school.
I don't intend on sticking around to find out.
I think we might have gone to a some kind of school, if I remember. There's something shining on the side here. It says land for sale.
I'm surprised that doesn't sell.
Okay. What does this say? It says Little Hope Middle School. Founded 18... Can't really see that at the moment.
Show it in my version, I'll see if I can see.
1890, there you go. So it says to go and use this.
I wonder what goes to the school then. But forget about that. Even if you make it over, there's no way I'm falling.
I never did like school. Let's get out of here.
Looks like there's no way through. I might have made a bad call here.
Frustrated, I shouldn't have listened. Reassuring, don't stress it. We want to be reassuring.
Don't stress it. No one made us come this way. We'll find another way.
Makes a good point. Right, so we want to keep going. Is this another sign or is this one we've already read? Okay, this is an actual map. The objective is find another readout of Little Hope, stick together, follow the little girl. Assume we're going to see a little girl in a minute. So we've got Little Hope Bridge. Doesn't really tell you much at the moment. You got little areas, but it doesn't really tell you much apart from the Little Hope Bridge. The rest of it's in black writing and it's not very viewable. It does say Little Hope 1692 on this map. Got some kind of markings on a tree. The fuck is that? Looks like the mold community is having a gathering in this game. You've got someone where they are coming out of the water in chains. You've got another guy that's got like a metal thing on the road that we've seen at the bridge. We got a fucking centipede slash human looking thing. It's gotta be from mold. It's gotta be from mold, doesn't it? It's just got to be. Mold Wrexham, possibly Queensferry. Okay. So we've got something on the table here. Got a picture with a rock. Assuming that's some little girl's drawing. Is that what we're meant to be looking out for?
Over there!
Hey, are you okay?
That's definitely a demon, that. You know, come on, why would a little girl be out in the middle of nowhere in the pitch black at midnight? Assertive, come out concerned, who are you? We want to be concerned.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Something is real off about this whole thing. This the same little kid Angela and Andrew saw before?
I have no clue.
Whoa, you can't be doing that.
I actually moved backwards, so obviously we're meant to look at this vision.
What are you talking about?
Get away, or he will find me.
Okay.
Come on out, man. I know very well you were in there.
Please, no, let me go.
I will release you once I'm sure you will not speak of our secret. Your childish game is tired. You will respect me, and you will say nothing.
No.
Baffled, what is this? Outraged, let her go. Let her go. Come on.
Let go of her right now!
Let's scare the motherfucker.
What spell have you cast? I am frozen to my
I
marrow.
am to nothing. Amy is the caster of spells. She is the one in league with the devil. I saw her in the forest together with her familiars. I am innocent.
I will have the truth one way or another. You come with me, girl.
Thank you kindly.
Beside that child.
Can someone tell me what just happened?
Those two kids have to be linked somehow. No way that's a coincidence.
I don't get it.
Let's not hang around here. It's time to go.
Right.
So, from what I've gathered, we've got that little girl that's in this world or this realm of some sort, which is the same little girl that died in the house fire at the start of the prologue. And then you've got another girl. Once this girl touches, or once the spirit touches one of these characters, it brings them to it like an older generation. Because obviously the style of
souls reincarnated.
yeah, but it's like, you know, it's like an older generation where, you know, it's like the 1600s or something because of the way they're dressing, the way that, you know, obviously it's not everyone talking like that at the time, but you can just tell by the style of dress, the style of the way they're talking, the way they are acting. Yeah. Okay, so there's another picture here. Looks like another premonition. So if you remember before, when we seen Andrew helping Angela, that is possibly one of these button, you know, when you have to press the right button at the right time, and if we fail, then Angela dies, basically. So that is how we're going to save her. Is we need Andrew to save
Both of
her.
us are getting out of here. You'll see.
Okay, so we need to be wary of Angela. As much as of a Karen as she is, and can I speak to your manager? Can't be speaking to any manager when she's dead. So we need to ensure that she speaks to that manager in the future.
Could mean someone's around.
Maybe they can help.
Let's head over. Let me help you.
Fulfills her future manager harassment.
Exactly. Okay, this is a Q-tip. That's what they're called, a Q-tip, where you've got to press the button at the right time. Otherwise, something happens, or, you know. In that circumstance, she probably would have just fell and hurt herself. But
I don't think this takes us out
other
of the-
circumstances, you can actually die from pressing the wrong
There's
Q-tips.
no room.
Must lead somewhere.
So find another route out of Little Hope, stick together. There's a little shack here. Awesome. So it looks like some kind of witchcraft table, and it also looks like what are they called now, where they do the demon they're called now ritual. Could be one of those,
Science.
like a seance or a ritual or some sort. We found a secret,
Table where shit goes down.
basically. So we got runestones used in some kind of ritual. The rumours of witchcraft within Little Hope seems to have some substance. Well, make sure you don't take drugs, guys. So we got a new secret. Okay, so when it says new secret, obviously we've read this before. What it means is it adds to the secret. So obviously it'll add information to what we've already seen, or whatever secret we've already looked at. So we've got a magic and ritual book that we read before. So it says the sun symbol found on the old car matches the image in the book. I'm assuming we've seen an old car at some point. Okay, can't see for shit at the moment. It's pitch black. Right.
Place must have been a grocery store or something.
So if we move this plank of wood out of the way, it says find a way for a store, or through the store.
Over here, look at this.
Secret found, I'll read that in a second. So it says, hope for Little Hope, the carvers want to close the... So I'm not going to say unreadable in brackets, but you know, you can obviously see that. So I'm going to say it the first time, obviously, and then every time after that you can see for yourself. I'll just read the bit after that. So we've got the carvers want to close the factory and sell the land. Development. Something would return in the something and devastate the community. The union has proposed an offer to save the factory and our town. Please sign our petition to persuade the Carver family to accept the union offer and reverse their decision. Ask for details from staff at the post office or town hall. Citizens for Little Hope and TLUA Local 618. So that's the postcode and the place to, like a voting station, to tell the Carver family something. So we got another secret found. Stop the Revenden factory closure. Okay, so we found two secrets again. So we've got protest signs, discarded signs from a protest against the closure of the Ravenden factory. The Carver family tried to sell the factory as part of a land deal. So we got protest posters. aged and dilapidated posters from a protest against the closure of the Little Hope factory and land sale by the Carver family. The name of the factory the Carver family was trying to close was the Ravenden factory. The townsfolk were distraught with the news of the factory closure. That's a fair point. Okay.
What are we doing? We should get going.
Just cool it for a second, will you?
I don't want to cool it. I want to get out of here.
So obviously we're looking for a way inside the store. I know a way. There's two ways of getting inside. We went up there the first time, so we're gonna use this to go the second time in.
What are you doing?
Help me push this, will you?
Seriously?
There's no other way.
I've got no choice.
Awesome, so we did climb up the stairs the last time. We are gonna go this way this time.
Let me see if I can get this open.
Seriously? You're going in there?
Cautious, let me go in first. Questioning, you have a better suggestion. I'm gonna go in first. Be the man.
Let me go in, look
Yeah.
around. If it's all clear, I'll come and open the door.
I don't like the idea of being out here on my own.
Reassuring, I'll be as fast as I can. Scornful, don't be a baby. Reassuring.
I'll be as fast as I can. If you see anything weird, just yell. I'll come running.
Okay. Will do.
I need your phone.
What for?
Flashlight.
To see.
Please be quick.
I need your phone. Why do you need my phone? Oh, because, you know, I need to text, you know, the next fucking dead zombie looking thing coming towards me. Oh, you know, pal, we're just inside the store now. We'll see you in a second. I just wanted to go on Facebook while I'm inside, you know, check up to see if I've got any notifications.
Is it safe?
Think so.
Some weirdo had made it. Called Luana. No, someone called Luana, so I was going to fit us that. No, it's just one of them logo people.
Ah, right, yeah. Interesting. Right, can you open the door?
Taylor, the door won't open.
Okay, the door's locked. Wait, find a way through the store, find a way back to Taylor. Okay. Can we go back? Nope, obviously not. That's the door locked, so that's the way we've just come. So guys, what I do want to know, obviously there's an upstairs bit. The thing is, there is some secrets up there. I didn't realise that it would go straight to the next bit, which would be, this would be the bit after we went upstairs. I thought it might have been a different outcome, that maybe Taylor would have come in with us, but we have that same situation where she doesn't.
Hello? Who's there?
So it'd be a bit of a shame if we missed out on some of the secrets. But sometimes with these games, you know, it's all part of doing your own path on the game. What you miss and what you don't is down to you. So startled, you gave me a shock. Curious, how did you get here? How did you get here?
So I climbed into this haunted house for nothing.
Playful, I've got rats for company. Unsettled, this place gives me the creeps. I've got rats for company.
I got company of the rodent variety. Relax. They look well fed.
Head to the front. I'll meet you there.
Sure thing. Hold on, I'll be right there.
Can we actually go that way? That looks like it's blocked off. So guys, I do want to just double check to see if we can go up the stairs. If not, then we're going to have to continue the game, unfortunately. So we can't go. Is it this door that we're meant to go through to go up the stairs? Okay then. Well, so there's no other way but to go forward now. So I'm a little bit gutted about that, but I think it's just something to do with like an article, if I remember. It was like some kind of article. But that's the consequences of us. I obviously thought by going the opposite way, we would have got Taylor to come in and we might have had a different outcome. But we haven't. So we continue.
Will you relax? I'm coming.
Thought it was a rat. Turns out to be something else. AKA the demon.
What troubles you? What is happening?
Someone will come for me.
Calm yourself, wife. Who is coming for you?
They're talking about me. There are accusations.
Accusations of what sort?
Talk that I'm in league with the devil, that I'm guilty of witchcraft.
There's no sense in that. Who would say such a thing?
I cannot rightly say.
Confront, leave. Let's confront the situation.
Stay where you are.
Fine. Just tell me what's happened. How did I get here? And where the fuck is he?
Hold your tongue. You are privy to the rumors about my wife, Amy?
Apprehensive, what rumours? Confused, I don't know you. What rumours?
What rumors?
Open the door, Josie. This instant.
Enough of your foolishness. Tell me precisely what you know.
Demanding, who the hell are you? Compliant, I saw a girl. Okay, I saw a
I
girl.
didn't see a young girl back there.
Tell me about it.
Agitated, let me go. Compliant, she was with this priest.
The girl, she was with this priest.
Reverend Carl, the one now beating on our door.
Mary.
Come now, Mary. Mary?
Mary saw me in the woods a day or so back. I was about my daily business, nothing more.
There is
When
no
Shrek
sense.
turns into a real person.
Mary does not like me chiding her. Perhaps she's spoken out against me. She has a temper.
Nah.
Is Suggests the rumours are
I
Mary's
think
doing.
he does.
She's a troubled child for sure, but this is beyond her.
Slightly.
Your defense are not open up.
Certain angles.
What
And
plan
he
do we
looks
have?
like Shrek in the real colours.
My word on it.
Do not admit them.
Reverend Carver. Marshal.
I have here a legally written warrant for the arrest of Ed.
My wife has done nothing wrong.
There is a witness to your wife speaking in tongues.
Who accused you of my wife?
Mary.
The word of a child condemns my wife.
You will deliver yourself into the marshal's hands for your own good.
Then I must accompany her. She will not leave my sight.
Such action will not aid your wife's cause. Trust in justice.
Do not fear. I will find a way to resolve this.
Yeah.
Where the hell have you been?
Daniel's seen another vision.
You look freaked. What's up? You saw something else, right?
So be hesitant. I saw John and Angela, thoughtful they could see and hear me. We don't want to lie about it because what's that going to do? You know, it's just going to fuck things up, so.
This was different. I think they could see and hear me. It was hard to tell exactly. They seemed really spooked.
You see anything else?
So concerned, I saw a woman arrested. Serious, I saw the priest again. I saw the priest again.
Priest. One from the playground. I don't know. It didn't make much sense.
You're kidding me.
No. He was real scared. Like, he believed the devil was in Little Hope.
Holy shit. What in the hell are we mixed up in here? We've really screwed up here. Instead of getting out of this awful place, we're right back in the middle of town.
There's that fucking crawling thing again.
Crawling.
Oh, you know, the mould community. So we're back with Andrew in Little Hope Police Station at midnight.
What do you think?
So doubtful is derelict, optimistic. Let's look around, let's look around.
Let's take a look around. See what we can find.
Hey. We'll be on our way from Little Hope while the others are still MIA in the woods.
This place is a real dump even for this shithole town.
Something up.
Yeah, there's something kind of familiar about this place.
You got a big-time criminal past we don't know about? Serial jaywalker?
These small-town police stations all look the same.
You know, does Andrew look like the type of person to be a criminal? Let's look around for some clues. So we've got some kind of drawer here. That was helpful. Absolutely sound. Well, we did have a drawer. It collapsed on us. Right, so that's how we get out. Awesome. And I come back into this area. Is there anything to see here? I'm assuming there isn't, because that's where we've just come in from. Okay. So basically, it's a police station that's turned into a shithole. Got an open locker here. You can't open. We have got a locker that we can open it. So we've got some kind of badge. Reynolds. Little Hope Police Department. So it's like one of those clip-on badges, is it? Well, yeah. Assuming we can't open this area. Oh. Okay, we've got a lot of area to explore at the moment.
Keep looking.
Okay, we got a secret found. So, Township of Little Hope Certificate of Commendation presented to Little Hope Police Department. On January 16th, 1972, officers George Reynolds and Ernie Hoffman responded to a call concerning a house fire. That's the one we've seen in the prologue. Arriving before the police service, the officers, with no concern for their own safety, rushed into the house to attempt to rescue the family members trapped inside. Tragically, many lives were lost as they were beaten back by the flames. However, the mayor, chief of police, and a grateful public thank. Oh, I've said it wrong. So it's and a great public thank the police department for their continued dedication to service. So that was April 4th, 1972. Samuel A. Carver, Mayor. Okay. So that house fire was in 1972. I'm assuming this was set in, because obviously the game came out in 2020. So it might have been set in 2020. It might tell us when it was actually set.
Thought this was way out.
Got a broken radio. Awesome. So, have we been in this section yet? Nope. Okay. You can open them doors if we want. We're not going to.
There's gotta be something.
Got a folder here called Hippie Junk. And that is our moon artifact. It's got TC written on it. So is there anything else we can do from this? Can't pick anything else out of that box, okay. So let's have a look at the actual secret. We've got a few here now. So it's got hippie artifacts. A box labelled Hippie Junk. Inside is a large crescent moon marked with the initials TC. The book Modern Magic and Ritual identifies this moon symbol as being a symbol of feminine magic. The book is also initialed TC. So we've also got that at the prologue we've seen a guy, as I've said before, he was holding like a sun, it was like a necklace, I think it was, or some kind of artifact, and now we've discovered this with someone called TC. That's probably initials of someone, which is the feminine character in the game, possibly. We got a commendation for the police officers who were first on the scene at the Clark house fire in 1972. Anthony Clark survived the fire and was later cleared of any wrongdoings. Okay. So it's all about figuring out who that moon figure is for now.
Real nice.
We've got a plaque here, or some kind of, yeah, I'm going to call it a plaque. Old Witch, how would you say that, Guile or Gale? Gowl, I'm going to say. Built 1684, demolished 1783. In 1692, during this Little Hope witch trials, many of the accused were imprisoned here. Okay. So have we been in this section yet? Yeah, we've been in that section. Okay. So any more secrets to look for? I know you can open the doors straight here. We've been in this room. Is there any other rooms to go in? That's where we just came through again. It is a bit confusing at the moment. So that's definitely where we came in before. So I think we've got this office, haven't we? We've got a phone.
We have a winner.
Awesome.
Found a phone.
This could be our way out. Mine's dead.
Fucking rage mode.
Hey, take it easy.
Who'd have thought it?
Into every setback like a child.
Ran away from a cat, and yet you can
The cable is missing.
destroy a whole fucking chest of
There's gotta
cabinets
be a cable here someplace.
or desk case. So I'm gonna examine this phone. It's one of those old-fashioned dial phones. So search for a phone cable. Okay, let's have a look for a phone cable. Haven't come across one of those yet. Will it be in this box? No, that doesn't change. Okay, let's go back.
What is that?
So we've got a phone that rings without any cable. Assertive, I've got this. Cautious, let me think about it. Assertive, let's go for it.
I can do this.
Be careful.
Don't stress it, Professor.
What can we hear?
A woman. She sounds real upset.
You have to calm whoever it is down. You'll get nothing if they're hysterical.
So questioning what's upsetting you, impatient, I can help you, say nothing. Question it.
Can you tell me what you're upset about?
Frustrated what's going on with you, reassuring I'm going to help you. Say nothing. Going to help you.
Okay, it's all good. I'm gonna help you out here if I can, but I need to know your name.
Yeah. Be a demon. That was good timing.
Come here, Ken. I would speak with you. You cannot look that secret. Eternal damnation awaits if you do. We have an understanding, do we not?
No evil word shall leave my lips.
Should you breathe a word, or the edge of a word about the other things, then I will come to you in the black of some terrible night, and bring a reckoning.
Now, Reverend, let us begin. Time has gone begging. Go be with you, kin. I beseech this court, and good Judge Wiley, do not be fooled by the protestations of the accused. The devil is the master of deceit. All his servants feign innocence. They can do little
I
else.
solemnly swear before God, I am innocent of all accusations against me.
Hush now, Amy. What the hell should we do?
Intense, let's get out of it. Apprehensive, stay quiet. We want to stay quiet.
Stay quiet. Just let this play out. See what happens.
I mean no offense, Reverend Carvey. I do not believe any of my neighbors. Those who know me best will speak out against me. They know who I am. That I side with the righteous.
I will not be caught in the web of your deception. The devil hides himself where he is least expected.
My wife is no devil's plaything, Reverend. I beg the court's forgiveness, but I stand by my statement. My wife Amy is innocent.
I respectfully ask this good court to pay no mind to the words of a man whose very home is fouled with the stench of brimstone.
Who do we want to approach? So we approached the guy on the left the last time. We didn't have a very good approach from that, so we want to approach the one on the right this time.
I beg you, good judge, let us conclude our business here without further ado, lest we afford the forces of darkness the opportunity to bend these proceedings to their will.
No!
Mary, my sister, what ails you?
Stay out of this.
What have you done to this child? You have bound an innocent girl into a pact with the devil himself. The poor creature seems possessed. No doubt you're too.
It's not true, Reverend. Why have you taken against me so?
We will see the truth of it. Amy, lay your hands on Mary. Let us see what occurs. If I am correct, your touch will release her from this affliction. It must be so, if you are the one who bewitched her.
So basically this girl is being told by the Reverend, if you don't do this massive act that she's just done, she'll get wrongly accused. Agitate, can't take much, enraged, leave her alone, say nothing. Can't do either or, really.
They are here among us.
She's putting this whole act on so that she doesn't get in trouble from this Reverend.
What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in little holes?
So she's being blamed for something
Exceed and pray.
that is not happening. See the little smirk?
Protect yourselves. Seek out the Lord.
Told you so. It's all a little game to, well, she obviously doesn't want to get in trouble, but...
Was that real? Didn't the witch trials happen centuries ago?
Most of them over 300 years ago.
Then how come we just saw one?
Like I say, I have no good explanation. That little girl who had some kind of seizure. What do you think was going on there?
It was fake, definitely fake. Puzzled, that's the girl I saw in the woods. Uneasy, the whole thing scared me. So it didn't obviously scare us. That's the girl I saw in the woods. Yeah, I want to say that one.
I know that little girl. She's the one me and Angela saw back in the woods.
That woman, my double? What's she looking at if the trial goes against her?
The sentence for confirmed witches in Little Hope was always brutal. Violent death, drowning, hanging, burning.
Let's hope she is, or was, found innocent.
Accusations were often malicious, made by someone with a grudge. Or by meddling liars, like that little girl, who took perverse pleasure in poisoning their own communities.
Resolute, I agree. Indignant, that's just a kid. I personally agree on that one.
I'm with you. My kid knew exactly what she was doing when she dropped Angela 2.0 deep in the shit.
Yeah.
That woman, my double, was very distressed, almost traumatized.
Yeah. It was tough to watch, for sure.
Puzzled, her husband looked like you. Probing, because she looked like Angela. The husband looked like him.
I noticed something else.
And sounds like
Her
him. Well,
husband?
not sounds, but...
He looked a lot like you, Professor.
Definitely
The two
looks.
people with that little brat looked just like Daniel and Taylor. What the hell does all this mean?
Who's that?
Professor? You in there?
Come on, let's go. Hey, Taylor! We're in here!
Can't open the damn doors!
We can't either! They must be locked. Let's all try to force the handle. In 3, 2, 1... Taylor.
Hey, Professor.
Find anything that could get us out of here?
Nah, big fat nothing back there.
Just a pile of junk.
Still think splitting up was a smart move?
I would say I'm now more open to exploring other options.
I'm glad you two are finding this funny. Personally, I think we're in deep shit here.
You know what happened to your double, right? She was accused of witchcraft.
Not just accused. Tried, found guilty, and condemned.
We need to know what that woman is facing. What's gonna happen to her next?
I like the idea. But how would we even begin to find that out?
We've already been down those paths. Maybe the answer lies down the one path we haven't taken yet.
What the hell?
This is fucking crazy. We have no clue what we're getting ourselves into.
Okay, so we want to be optimistic. We'll pull through. Apprehensive, it's building to something. Optimistic.
It's already been a hell of a night, but I'm sure we'll pull through.
The geeky exterior is all play. There's a warrior in there.
Was he referring to... Was she referring to Andrew with that remark then? Trying to call him a geek? Hey, fair play. So we're John at the main road. Before we carry on, so my personal observation at this moment in time is that all these playable characters and the visions we are seeing are these characters in the past life. And the reason we're having this moment where they can't escape, where they're trapped in this area where you can't go any direction but where the mist / fog isn't going, is because obviously these aren't, you know, they must see this unfold, they must change something about something for them to move on, I suppose. I also think Andrew looks very similar to the guy who jumped in the house fire in the end, who couldn't find and save his family. That's my personal observation. I also think John looks like the father of that, and possibly the sister is, let's have a look at her name, Taylor. I reckon the sister's Taylor. Daniel could be the brother in the house fire.
Little girl.
And the little girl isn't in this, because I reckon she might have been a demon. Maybe she wasn't a demon to start with, but I think because she's been possessed, she's turned into the demon. So that's why she's not being reincarnated. Because if you look at the house fire at the prologue, she was being persuaded by the demon to set the house on fire, which she did in the end. That's my assumption on it at the moment. But I guess we're going to find out. We're with John at the bridge again.
Can't see for shit.
Try not to fall, Angela.
I don't want to go anywhere near it.
Why is it? Because there's some fries down there that you didn't like. Karen 1.1 or Karen 2.0 should I say.
Who's first up?
Professor, you keep telling us you're in charge.
Self-assured, happy to lead the way. Uncertain, let's check all our options. Self-assured.
Okay.
Is it safe to cross?
Don't stress. The professor and me will make sure you get across, no problem.
Nervous will get you over. Antagonistic, you don't know it's safe. Say nothing. Absolutely sound. And the mist is closing in around us again. Are we meant to see some kind of vision again?
We can't stay here.
This is the witch trial for that woman.
1692. We are here present to bear witness to a just execution. No! Amy is declared guilty of consorting with the devil, and is to be drowned as a witch and sorceress. Let us pray in silence for her soul.
I've done no wrong. I am no witch. I do not deserve death.
That little girl is evil, man. Absolutely. Demanding, tell me what I can do. Confused, why do you look like Angela? Tell me what I can do.
I don't know how to help you. Tell me what I can do.
Please,
Maybe not said like that.
help me. You must.
The devil is in the wind, seeking to hold his own. He would release her from the chains. Isaac, let us conclude our business here swiftly. The will of the court must be imposed before it's too late. The devil fortifies her. You must bind her tightly.
So this should be the part for the husband to try and intervene, but keep trying. He looks bigger than the Reverend. I don't see why
Send this witch back into the lap of her master.
he's just standing there.
Little Hope is already lost, shrouded in evil. But not if you claim from witchcraft or outside demons. We have poison from within.
You will not save yourself with riddles.
There is no riddle. The devil takes many forms. You know that better than any. His little hope he has hid himself under a shroud of innocence, taken the form of a child by accuser. While Mary still draws breath, little hope remains beyond salvation. There lies your evil reference, be your very fate.
Technically just cursed, little hope. That's gotta be a really brutal way of dying, that. Why doesn't the husband try and save him? Even if he does get killed. Makes no sense. He's just standing there thinking to himself, I can't do anything. Sobbing his eyes out. Why did you jump in there? Try and save her. Fucking idiot. That's my opinion anyway.
What did you see? Tell me.
I don't know how to tell you what I just saw.
So be sorrowful, you're double drowned, indignant, give us a moment. Just gonna put it straight to the point.
Your double was pushed into the river in chains. She drowned.
Demon trying to come back, possibly. Okay, so we've witnessed that.
Alright, I'll go first.
Good game, lad. It is indeed, mate. I love the Dark Pictures Anthology.
Okay, you two, get on down here.
As I say, there's a new one coming out in November this year, so...
You put it together good as well, don't you?
Yeah. It's based on real life decisions as well, you know. Whatever decision you make, just like real life, it has a consequence to it. So you've got some kind of... Angela's double is going to come after her now. I loved Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain was the shit, mate.
Get away from it!
Get the hell out of there! Don't leave me behind!
Hey! Give me a hand here! Hold on,
Split decision. Right, we've got to rescue Angela after everything we've seen. Right, come on.
Reach up and grab my hand! Jump up and grab onto me!
I trust you. Not even
Okay,
gonna
I trust you.
think about it. Is John gonna survive? Awesome. So he saved Angela. I'm assuming anyway. Yeah, to go back to Heavy Rain, mates. Pause this for a second. Heavy Rain was definitely the shit. I loved Heavy Rain. My favourite thing about Heavy Rain was obviously you get to save, you had the option of saving, I forget his character name now, the main character of the game, you get to save his son at the end from, I'm assuming, well, he's like a murderer, isn't he, technically? He was like a child murderer. What was it called? The polygon? What's it called? The polygon. It's like an object.
The triangle thing.
No, it's like a polygon. I think that's what you call it, actually. Polygon murder. And they would go around in the game, you know, he'd be classed as the polygon, or polygomery, or something like that. And he'd go around, each victim he would kill, he'd leave like a the figure in the hand. So he was one of those, and then we solved it, and you either have the option of saving the child and the characters die and not saving the child. And again, it's a lot like the Dark Pictures Anthology. You've got a consequence at the end of the game determining what decision you make throughout the game. You also have Life is Strange, that does the same kind of thing. This is all based on horror, the Dark Pictures Anthology. So we are back with the curator anyway. The reason I've just explained all that is because, as I say, every cutscene, every time goes back to the curator. I'm ending my stream, so we're going to listen to what he has to say, and then we will be ending it there until the next time we play. I forgot his fucking name now. Little Hope. There we go.
Phew, that was really quite close to Angela. She was almost lost to a fate worse than death.
Awesome.
Not that there's anything particularly wrong with death. Well done. Not a soul lost so far. Things could have been quite different. As the stakes seem to have been elevated, that gun might prove to be a lifesaver. Don't you think? Or the precise opposite. Boys have some interesting theories. Maybe you're choosing to believe Daniel's that they're already dead.
I believe that theory is very good.
Oh, then began the tempest to my soul. I passed, methought, the melancholy flood with that sour ferryman, which poets write of, unto the kingdom of perpetual night. It's possible, I suppose. Maybe the bus driver can shed some light. This must be very confusing for you right now. Doppelgangers, witches, ghosts, death, and demons. What could possibly tie all of these souls together? I dare say we'll find out.
Joe Biden.
I have been granted permission to give
Joe
you a
Biden.
single hint. Tempted?
Do we want a hint or no? What do you reckon? Quick. No. Do you want a hint? Okay.
You're going it alone. Brave. Independent.
Fair enough.
Possibly foolish. We'll learn soon.
Well, that might be impactful, it might not.
As terrifying as it might be, you should
What's
get
the
back.
before it?
Just a hint throughout the game of what is to come in the future and what path we might want to take.
Yeah,
basically.
surprise.
Alright, so we're with Angela, Andrew, and John. Looks like he's about to have a heart attack.
What in the name of holy fuck was that? I've never seen anything like it. It was like something from a nightmare. Did you see the way it looked? The gaping mouth, those dead, soulless
He's just
eyes.
got Angela stating the obvious.
I was nearly gone. If that thing had caught me, I was so close.
You've had the
Took
crap
the
scare.
battle up, is that irritating?
We all have. But at least we got the fuck away from it.
True story. Considerate, we'll all be okay. Irritable, I should be grateful. Do we want her to be bitchy or... Nah, we've got to get them all to get on
We
together.
did. Thank God we're all okay.
Right now, we're safe.
Bearing
The
updated again.
whatever the fuck it was is still out there. Could be hunting us as we speak.
John's just like...
It was in chains.
Like,
Just
I
like
should have let her
who went in the water. I don't know.
This was in chains.
That's coincidence.
So like a minute
Either
silence.
of you see what happened to Taylor and Daniel?
They can't be far behind us. Let's just get out of here.
Right, so I was waiting for that scene to be over. So we do want to check our bearings before we leave the game. So we've got homegrown hero. Daniel demanded that the priest let go of Mary. Deeper understanding. So we've got a lot of these already. So this is the most up-to-date one. Angela narrowly escaped from the demon on the shore. Okay, we've already seen that one. Found a gun. So Angela told John that Andrew found a gun. Andrew showed Angela the gun but decided to keep it despite her concerns. Obviously, if we've got a weapon and, you know, someone could steal the weapon and kill us, sure. The gun could backfire and kill us, sure. But would you rather be with a weapon knowing you're facing something and know that you've got a way of defending yourself if something happens? Because obviously something like that, you're not going to fight with your fists, are you? Let's be honest.
That's how stupid you are.
Well, could always be Angela, I suppose.
Did you look at your last comment?
Yeah, he said hairy legs, so I'm no responding to that. We had Mary appear to have a seizure during Amy's trial. Obviously that's an act.
He's quite hairy.
So it's one of these quotes that Joe Biden said, because I said Joe Biden's all the demons. How would he know if you had hairy legs or not? Andrew agreed with John that Mary held some blame for the trial they witnessed. Okay. You talked about Joe Biden, so I said hairy legs. Yeah, that's what I've just said, Pop.
I don't know anything about politics.
So
especially US.
It's all good. And then obviously we had John confronted the girl at the covered bridge. So you already seen that. So why is that? Because we've... Anyway, so we've obviously finished our secrets for this section. We are going to come off the game now. This is our part 2. Now I'm not sure. I am going to try and smash this out. So I'll be either playing this tomorrow around the same time, maybe a bit earlier tomorrow, or the day after. But usually there's about 4 parts to this game. Might be a bit longer, because I know there's a lot of curated cutscenes in Little Hope, so it might be a bit longer than 4 parts. But obviously we did House of Ashes, so we've kind of done it backwards, which I've already explained. I tried to download the game Man of Medan, which is originally, so the way it's meant to have gone, Until Dawn's the first very first game Dark Pictures Anthology made. Then you've got Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and then Devil in Me comes out this year in November. So I can't wait for that. But obviously I've tried to download it and it took ages to download. So I thought the better option was to do it kind of back to front. Bit confusing, I suppose, but it's always good going back into older games anyway. And Little Hope and Man of Medan, I've got a lot of secrets that I want to recap on anyway. So we are going to do this, probably going to take 4 takes on it, but it might take a little bit longer. And then after this I will be doing Man of Medan. By then it'll probably be like first week of September. So we're going to be playing after that. I've got Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy. So that could take us through to October. Depending. If it does, I might play another game as well as Guardians of the Galaxy. Switch her up a little bit. But anyway, I will see you all later. Thank you for coming in my stream, everyone that has come in. Especially Evil Darkness, Big Black, aka Big Black Cock Stephen. Reason he's called that, because every time we stream, he says Big Black Cock. We think he's got a fetish. Might need to go to the doctors to fix his mind, but
Whatever
you know,
floats his boat.
whatever floats his boat. I'm going to take it as banter. There's a deeper meaning there, pal. There's a deeper meaning there. Whatever makes you happy. But see you, dude. Yeah, see you. So let us know if you're getting on tomorrow, pal, on Force Night, because we are bound to be. Well, I'm going to do a lot of clips. I've got through 2 streams of my clips, so I'm going to be posting that either tonight or in the morning. Well,
I thought it was someone else commenting.
you need to listen, man. Come on. I was literally just talking about Blink Black Cock, because that's what he talks about.
I thought he was
Fuck
explaining
almighty.
it to someone else.
Is the door open as it opens? You know, is the TV on when it's not? You know, this is the kind of shit you've got to listen to, man.
I thought you was talking to someone else.
Oh, who? You know, I'm talking to an invisible wall panel. Right, anyway, enough digs on that one. So anyway, yeah, let us know if you're getting on tomorrow, Stephen. I will be playing Fortnite with you, probably. I've got to, so I've got to get back onto my clips. I've got to do a lot of that. Get back onto put them onto TikTok, and I have got my last stream that I'm going to be clipping after I've done all the clips that I've uploaded onto TikTok. But anyway, thank you for coming in, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.